Good afternoon. So we're gonna meal prep. I have a bunch of potatoes that are starting to rot. Like I've got some in here that smell. I just have not gotten to them. So today, while I talk through plans of what I have going on, I'm going to stand here and peel potatoes. I have to peel them because there are so many bad spots in them. I washed this bowl full earlier, and I'm gonna work on these. And I'll kind of share a little bit about what we're working on. All right, so number one, these potatoes that I get done right now are going to go in the Instant Pot. I'm going to turn them on and then get them cooking for supper tonight, which I did the whole meal plan and I've been trying to follow it. We've had a couple little switch ups, but I have not made the beef pot pie from Southern Frugal Mama yet, so I'm doing that tonight, but I'm going to do a little switch up on it. It's supposed to have biscuit dough on top, but I'm going to turn it into more of a shepherd's pie with mashed potatoes because I really need to use up these potatoes. So, that's what the whole goal of being frugal is, actually using what you have and creating something from that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab my Instant Pot just so I don't have to walk over there to put the potatoes in it as I go. So I am doing that. And also another thing I did this week was I made some homemade cream of soup mix. So basically cream of chicken. You can add whatever flavors you want to it. I was cooking a meal and I realized I was out of cream of chicken soup, and I went, oh yeah, I need some of that, but I don't want to buy it. I'm really trying to not spend anything more than I have to. So I went ahead and found a recipe. It called for powdered milk, cornstarch, chicken bouillon, salt, herbs. I think that's it. So I sat down, or not sat down, but I went over Saturday evening. I mixed that up and then had it in jars. It just took 2 minutes to just measure out the ingredients and put them in a jar. Then yesterday I made one batch of it just to see how it worked. It was, I think, a fourth cup or third cup of the mix and a 1/4 cup water. Yeah, it was a third cup of the mix, 1/4 cup of the water. And you just basically boil it till it starts to boil. And it worked good. Now, I put Italian herbs in it, and it was not my favorite. In a recipe, it'll be perfectly fine, but by itself, it wasn't my favorite flavor profile. So next time I probably will not add any herbs to it. I'll just make it the way it is and then put other flavorings with it if I decide to. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting these potatoes done. Like some of them, like that, I don't even know if it's going to be worth doing, but it might. The inside looks okay. So I have that meal. We still have all the stuff to do the pizza egg roll wraps. That'll be Friday night. And I have really been doing good with using up the leftovers and making do with the leftovers. Okay, I'm back. I got a phone call. I've actually gotten quite a bit done while I was listening. So, I don't remember where I was when I stopped that earlier, but basically I'm just trying to strategically meal plan and keep up with everything. I realize that it does not appear that my children will have any more ball games between now and the end of the school year. So that's kind of nice, but kind of sad. I love it when they have ball games. the school that they go to, they have a volleyball and a basketball team, and sometimes they kind of have random games against other schools. It's not, they have some set at the beginning of the year, and then every once in a while they'll say, oh, by the way, we have a game coming. But the kids said that as far as they know, they're not supposed to have any more for the rest of the year. So it's like, okay. I love when they have games. And then, let's see what else we have going on. Oh, I am trying to get my kitchen organized. And a while back I went to make bread and realized that I did not have the canister that goes inside the bread machine. The paddle was down in there, the machine was there, but the actual canister that you put the stuff in wasn't there. And I was very confused. I was like, what in the world? This morning I was looking for something else and I saw it, and I was very excited. I still haven't pulled the bread machine out. I was going to make bread today, but instead I made cookies. My 3-year-old for the last 2 days has been saying, Mommy, I want a cookie. Mommy, I want a cookie. So yesterday we went to get cookies and we ended up getting an ice cream, and he cried all the way home. He picked out the ice cream, and then that wasn't what he wanted. He ate it, but he was still not happy. He was tired. I was able to bring him in and put him straight down for a nap. But this morning, first thing, he started asking me for a cookie. So I went ahead and took a box mix of white cake mix. I added egg to it. I added a 1/3 cup of oil to it, a little bit of vanilla. I mixed it up. It was a little too runny, so I added a little bit of flour. Once I got all that in, I took it and I put, I used a small scoop, scooped it out, put it into a bowl of powdered sugar, rolled it around, flattened it out, and made cookies with the powdered sugar around them. Then when they came out of the oven, I went ahead and dipped them in more powdered sugar to make sure they were coated pretty good. They are delicious. My older kids are going to be very excited when they get home from school. So I have those in a canister, and Kenneth has had his share, and he was very happy to have cookies. He kept saying, these are yummy, Mommy. It's like, good. So I am very happy to have gotten that done and have cookies for the kiddos. And then once this is cooking, I'll be mixing up all the stuff for supper with the beef stew. And I pulled ground beef out. We're supposed to have lasagna tomorrow night for supper, so I'm gonna work on that. And I've got the ground beef out. I'll cook it tonight later and start getting it all ready to go. So, and I've done laundry, and I've done a few dishes. I've got a pile over here to do, which I will once I get done with all this. And the kids get out of school in an hour and a half. So I could stand here and ramble, but I'll get off, and I'm gonna keep on keeping on with all these potatoes. And I've made a dent in my bowl. So there's a lot less than there was. There's a lot of potatoes to do. There's a lot of bad spots, and they're smelly, so they got to be done today. But I'll get them done. They won't go to waste. There's been a lot of bad spots, but I've got a lot of potato from it too. So I did drop one potato in the trash can that I did not dig for. The whole potato was this big, and I had gotten it peeled and had rinsed it off, turned around, and accidentally dropped it in the trash can. And I went, not worth digging in the trash can for. Oh well. Goodbye, potato. But anyway, I hope y'all all have a good afternoon. I'm going to keep on working here and hopefully go in there in a few minutes, get my son down for a short nap. I'll probably stop doing this in a minute, get him put down, and that way he can get a decent little nap in before it's time to go get the kiddos so that he's not so cranky later. Hope y'all have a great day.